walking arm in arm. For our life is good and steady till we're plucked and up and ready. It's a poultry tale of folks down on the There's a turkey with a gobble, watch her legs begin to wobble, 'cause Thanksgiving gifts for cause for some along. We've got pullets, we've got chickens, we've got ribs, what's the bacon? It's a poultry tale of folks down on the farm. What a gorgeous vision this is. It's Ida, she's my missus. So forgive me if I'm laying on the swarm. She goes in for eating, quacking to point out the skills I'm lacking. It's a poultry tale of folks down on the farm.
Little chicks are mollycoddled, for the cat would like to do them grievous harm. She's our only source of worry, feathers rarely gets a glory. It's a poultry tale of folks down on the farm. How they butter themselves. I've never shown much interest in this group. I admit I'm quite a glutton, but this method form of mutton would even make a palatable soup. But when those little dark rings hatch, that's a flavor you won't match. They're delicious and I just can't
look sheepish. It confuses the other animals.
How's it going, Ida? You still sitting? Oh, no, it's all right for some.
Well, if you like the sound of it so much, why don't you take a turn on the nest? And wipe your webs. I just did the floor this morning.
You know, I love to have crackers sitting on those eggs, but you look so comfortable just sitting up there. It'd be a shame to disturb you.
Huh. And what about that extension you promised to build on the nest? It's going to be really cramped when the little ones come around. Especially with that one big egg in the clutch. Goodness knows what size that chick is going to be.
You know, I reckon that's a turkey's egg.
Okay, Drake. How would a turkey's egg get to be in my nest? Must be your side of the family.
We'll just have to wait and see, won't we, dear?
Yes, dear.
Anyways, I promised the rooster I'd go and help him count his chickens. Shall I see you back here?
Well, where else do you suppose I'm going to be?
As a duck, when you're stuck, sat sitting in the middle of your nest. When you're fast, you get bored. There goes Drake on the lake. Rushes all the time. Hear that pitter-patter of tiny feet. It doesn't matter how long I've had to sit here minding my broom. Those little heads so soft and downy, their baby arms all filled and browny, the beaks constantly open, waiting for food. It's the joy of motherhood. Those little ducklings walking round tonight. I'll do what any other mother would to try to do my best at bringing up mine. It's the joy of motherhood. Those little perks that make it all seem worthwhile. I'll do what any other mother would to keep my ducks decked out and living in style.
Morning, Ida.
Morning, Maury.
How is the mother to be?
She'd be better if the father who was better at being the father who is. Sometimes I think I'd been better off paired with a decoy.
Oh, I'm sure Drake will make a marvelous stud. Family, right?
Not him. Duck by name and duck by nature. Ducking out of his responsibilities.
Well, how much longer do you have to go?
Well, by my reckoning, they should be out by now. I went to all of my prenatal hatching classes. Remember that self-satisfied stork? And she said half a month, but 2 weeks is up.
Oh well, best things come to those who wait.
I don't know. Why do we put ourselves through it? Every spring, it's exactly the same.
But just think of all the rewards, all those lovely little ducklings.
All those beaks to feed.
Waking you up at all hours,
Getting into deep water.
attracting unwanted admirers
Like the cat. Why do we put ourselves through it?
'Cause when you hear that diddle dabble, you're proud to say, hey, that's my rabbit, and watch them maiden voyage out from the bend.
Like champagne corks, you'll see the bobbing.
Accompanied by mother sobbing, relief, thanks be to nature, nobody say. It's the joy. Oh, prepare yourself, Ida.
Oh my goodness.
It's the joy of motherhood. Those little words that make it all seem worthwhile. I'll do what any other mother would
To get my ducks decked out and all the young
to
stars.
get those ducks decked out and Oh, Ida! They're the loveliest little ducklings I've set my eyes on. They're the image of their father.
Thanks, Maury. Speaking of Daddy, would you be a dear and fetch him for me? He's probably off making waves at the local watering hole.
All right. To my mom's house now. I'll see you guys later. Honky Mama, what a weird name. What a big house it is. Yeah, far out. I was getting scrambled inside that egg.
Don't go thinking this is the whole wide world. It stretches far beyond the other side of the lake, right into the churchyard, though I've never been that far myself.
Wicked! Let's explore!
Wait. There are 1 or 2 nest rules before you paddle off. Number 1, no wet webbed feet in the nest. Number 2, you must feather your own nest every morning. Number 3, no quacking after sunset. Number 4, no plankton between meals. Wait a minute. You're not all here.
Hey guys, looks like there's going to be another member of the gang. What?
It's the big one.
Look at the shell on that. Hey, so, how come he got such a big egg? Yeah, we all got cramped into a regular shell. Well, he got the queen size ostrich shell! Mama, it's not
Hi, kids.
Because you probably won't see him that often. Oh, true form, you missed it. The pitter-patter of petite paddles.
How's it going, Ida? All that sitting around taking out of you?
There's still one to hatch, dumb cluck. The big one.
No, let me see that egg again. It's definitely a turkey's egg. You never get it out of the water. Oi! Cut that out! Come and teach the others how to swim properly.
You teach the others to swim properly. I might as well stay here for a bit longer. I've been sitting so long, a few days more won't make any difference.
Whatever you say, dear. Who's up first? Swim. Alright then, last one there's the coup. Wait for me!
What a role, only good for keeping eggshells warm. On the whole, they have always been more uniform. This one's different from the rest. I can't believe our turkey's egg could fall into my nest. It's just a freak of nature, just a larger grade of all the other eggs I've ever laid. This one's different, but there's different, and there's
Oh my word. What's wrong with your quack? You're not like your brothers and sisters. They're different. What if I say butterball? Does that bother you at all? No. How about water? How'd you like to go for a swim?
I'd love to, Mama.
Thank heavens for that. I just knew you were one of mine. Now, your father has taken the others off for their first swimming lesson. So what do you say you and me doing the same thing, right here at the water's edge? Nothing too fancy, my dude, just the basics to get you started. It's a bit nippy, but we'll soon warm up. The important thing is to not be afraid of the water.
Oh, I'm not afraid, Mama. Can we go up the island?
Good gracious, no. It's farther than you think. I haven't been that far myself since your father and I recorded. And I didn't mean to go that far then. Now, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Just do as I do, and you should take to it like a You should take to it.
hold your head up high, like the most happy fellow will down below each thigh. Apropos, keep paddling with your fish, just keep paddling like the compass won't see it. That's fishing line.
Fishing line?
Through strangles, if it tangles, you are tight. He's a natural in a class of his own.
This is wonderful. I am feeling full grown.
Look at you, you have every reason.
Hold your head up high.
As if we from our troubles back, stays nice and straight.
But my balance and bubbles
We'll keep paddling
with the flappers must keep
paddling
with your flappers must keep made to be dreaming and all.
just beneath the surface. You may struggle to get by.
But nothing can deter you if you hold your head up
There, dear. That looks much better.
What do you mean I'm not like my brothers and sisters? What is different?
Well, for one thing, I'm sure you can swim much better than they can.
Do you really think so? And what else?
You must try to remember, it's what's inside that matters, not what we look like.
An orange preserve usually found on toast.
No, what's marmalade?
Oh my, listen very carefully, dear. Come toward me very carefully, no sudden movement.
What are you quacking about?
There's something right behind you, something not very nice.
This is your son, dear.
I created a monster.
Don't be ridiculous. He's just not your regular run-of-the-mill pot duck, that's all.
That's all? I have a reputation, you know.
I know, dear, and I wouldn't brag about it if I were you.
I would.
I'm scared. I'm scared.
I told you it was a turkey. Cranberry sauce.
See, he didn't even flinch. Now, I want you all to go get yourselves spruced up. It's time to meet the other members of the duckyard and be educated in the ways of the world. Drink, don't stare at him.
Look at him.
Now the children, let's all make a fuss.
Look at him.
Are you sure he's really one of us?
Family like this isn't strong. Still you want poke fun. All of you must gather round. Short size.
Come along, all of you now. Let's get you ready to meet the other members of the duckyard.
And beware of the cat.
Look at him. Look at him. He's not nice. Look at him. That was obviously shell-shocked. When the neighbors scream and run, when they see our room, he's the palace waterfowl.
Why are you so rude? Look at you, look at me, what's it matter?
Obvious.
Why do I make all you laugh and scoff?
Secret affliction.
Why don't we play with the fishes?
Because you scared them.
Now that's what I call a snack.
Look at him. Still definitely doesn't so much more. Look at him. From his country better me, that big fellow at the back there. Whatever happens, he's not exactly your classic Beatrix Potter, is he?
I wish the others wouldn't pick on him so. He'll turn out all right as he gets older.
Well, the others aren't trying, my dear. I only wish I could have produced a brood of my own.
I was so sorry to hear about that, Your Grace. You must miss him terribly.
He was a fine Dutch mandarin, but alas, he became a crispy and aromatic before his time. But still, life must go on. Now, I heard Marion saying that the children were throwing French bread into the water.
Ta-da! You have to try it. It's much better than usual. Even the crusts are nice.
Oh, yes, Maureen, it looks delicious. Come along, children, try this.
Ida, you really have...
Oh, look! Croissant! Get back! Get to your age already!
It's not fair. Why do they keep picking on me? I'm hungry too. If they knew just how dearly I would love to. But it's true, I'm a bird who simply lacks the knack. I'm just different. I'm just different from the rest. And who could blame them wanting me to find another nest? But different isn't naughty, different isn't bad. So why should being different make me sad? I'm just different. They're like bees from the same pod. No wonder they make fun of me. Life's hard when you're on. But different isn't scary, different is no threat. And no, I'm still their brother. They forget I didn't choose to look this way. I didn't want to be unique. I don't like these grubby feathers, and I hate my stubby feet. There's a runt in every litter, one black sheep in every flock. But when you know it's you someone, your ego takes enough. I'm just different, but I have a sense of pride. My lips may well be funny, but I still hurt the same inside. Different isn't spiteful, different isn't wrong. So why is it so hard to get along? I only want to get along. Different isn't hateful, different could be swell. Different is just, well, different.
Hello, Ducky.
Who are you?
I'm your friend.
I have guy friends. Everyone hates me because I'm ugly.
Oh, they're too cruel. I think you look delicious.
What do you say?
I said poultry can be so delicious. Look at them guzzling all that bread.
Well, it's supposed to be really nice. It's French.
I love lunch. So, you mean to tell me that they didn't let you have any?
Not a crumb.
That settles it then. Lunch is on me.
Do you really mean it? You really are a friend.
Of course I am. Now just follow me.
I'd better tell my mother.
Oh, no you mustn't.
I really think I should.
Listen, we won't be gone for long. What harm can it do? Besides, you're hungry, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
Well, that makes two of us.
Well, if you're sure.
I'm quite sure.
How I managed to lay the egg, I'll never know.
Makes my eyes water just thinking about it.
I would use that to stuff your bait with.
Talking of stuffing, I don't suppose you'll be quite so full of yourself come Thanksgiving.
Oh, I hate that word.
There is nothing wrong with my son. He just looks a bit different, that's all. I think that makes him someone rather special.
Ida is right. I agree. And if I agree, then everybody agrees. I think an apology is in order from you three.
Wait a minute. Where's he gone?
I thought it was with you.
He was just a moment ago.
Well, if there's any sense, go ahead and put a bag over his head.
Drake, that's enough!
Relax. He probably went out to the lake. You know how much he loves to swim.
Not without telling me he wouldn't. Where's he gone?
Calm down, bro. Terry, you go that way towards the work shed. Henrietta and Marie, you go that way towards the hen house. And Ida, we're going to take the children out to the lake, alright?
And I'll put it in the grain store.
Welcome to the Kitty Cat Snack Shack, fast food for famished felines. You see, casserole with duck with cherries, Peking duck. Oh, here we are, duck out of lunch.
What are we having?
I'm having you for lunch.
Yes, I know that. I mean, what are we eating?
Oh, I'll put something up. It's a surprise.
You know, my mother must have been talking about someone else. She told me to beware of the cat.
Bless her, mothers are the same. They seem to think it's part of their job description to keep some of us from having fun. Not my mother, though. Oh no, she's different. Wanna know what she used to say?
Sure.
You can scratch the antique furniture to sharpen up your claws. You can lacerate the cushions if you're ever stuck indoors. You can pull up all the flowers from the freshly planted beds. And with articles of clothing, it's okay to pull some threads. But I remember as a kindergarten then, when friends fell left me singularly smitten. You can play with your food before you eat it. You can chill your child before you chew. You can play with your food, you can't feed it. So that you let me play with you. You can play with your food before you bite it. You can play with your dog before the crunch. You can play with your food and watch it. It's a crazy world we call. So, tell me, Ducky, what game would you like to play? It can be anything. I won't tell your brother.
Anything? Well, I like to paddle in the puddle, step in the mud, take a stick back from the shallows. Then maybe if it's time, go sliding in the slime to the marsh where they find marshmallows. I like to slay a dragonfly, watch water boom and race. To say the cats are dangerous is really not the case.
I'd rather play a game that's sharp and witty, and preferably something in the candy. Oh, you want to play hide and seek now, do you? Where are you? Am I getting warmer? You can play with your food before you eat it. You can chill your child before you. You can play with your food. Yeah. So ducky, 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 let me play with you. You can play with your food before you bite it. You can play with your dog before the crunch. You can play with your food before it's a crazy little girl. Tell me, Ducky, do you like oranges?
Wow, no, I've never tried one before.
I'll suck on this. Lunch.
What's that noise?
That? Those are people. Wretched people. people. They're from the farm. They're just playing ball.
What are people?
What are people? Bad news. That's what people are. Just consider yourself lucky, Ducky. I'll spare you from ever having to encounter them.
Duck!
Yes, correct. It's a duck.
Duck!
Yes, I know. It's a ruddy duck.
I can't think of a mallard.
Duck!
Goose struck out by a foul ball.
You broke the window.
Ball's gone inside.
Oh, that's a good idea. You hide in there until the heat is off, and I'll try and find my own way back to the dockyard. Goodbye, my friend. Oh no. Was left in the cow shed right in the hen house? Or was left in the hen house and right in the cow shed? Oh no, 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 no. Oh no, I think I'm lost.
And rolling. So tell me, Ida, it's been a week now since your son went missing. How are you bearing up? Can you manage a tear for the camera?
What?
This data is Jay Bird from America's Most Feathered. They're doing a feature right now. Now, which is my best side?
There's been rumors of your bullying. Is it possible your son was abducted? Or did he run away to escape prosecutors?
What are you saying?
I'll buy that. Defensive yet emotional. Just a bit of anger. I'm filling up here.
Does no one care what I think about?
Sorry, sir. Coming in the transmission. I'm going to final with Ida, just in case your son is out there watching. And if you see anything suspicious from anemic bagpipes to lost ducklings, that's when the switchboard are waiting to get your call. It's all yours, Ida. Shoot, shoot, come on, come on, come on, come on.
Every time I turn around, I expect you to appear. Anyone may call my name, but it's your voice that I hear. Every moment that you're gone is a moment dark and gray. Every tear a mother cries is a dream that's washed away.
Get away from me. Go on, all of you.
Every day will seem to be more empty than the last. Everywhere the sun will show, a shadow has been cast. Every moment that you're gone, it's a moment dark and gray. Every tear a mother cries is a dream that's washed away.
But, Ida, you can't live with the other 6.
You'll manage, Drake. My mind is made up.
But it's the most dangerous time of year. Apart from that, you can't go all alone in the churchyard.
Try to understand, dear. I won't be satisfied until I find the truth. A mother knows.
Well then, at least take this phone and I give you the love.
Every moment seems enough. Every hour lasts a day. Every tear a mother cries is a dream that's washed away. Eyes
you prefer that we fly with the shooting on the march? I think not, my dear. This way.
Excuse me, I wonder if you could help.
Eyes front. You have 4 o'clock.
You see, I'm lost.
No excuse for bad navigation. A bird who gets off his flight plan does not deserve his wings. That's what I always say, isn't it, dear?
Always, dear.
But I can't even fly yet. I've got lost on foot.
Infantry. Messy business.
You know, he's only a youngster. Maybe we should direct him. Or, you know, give him his marching orders.
Very well. We're migrants. Geese. Birds of passage. What did it do for us to lose
Where
our
are you
way?
trying to get to?
Back to my mother, on the lake. I think it was in that direction. I saw some ducks fly over a few minutes ago.
If it was probably their last mission.
What do you mean?
There's a chute on the marsh here. It's very dangerous.
What's a chute?
Well, it's one of those people sports. One group of men move through the marsh, scaring ducks into the air, while the second with guns shoot them back out of the air again.
Well, the cat warned me about people.
The cat?
Yes, you see, I went off with this cat.
Didn't your mother tell you how dangerous the cat is?
Well, she did, but the cat said she was my friend.
You don't want friends like that, dear. Your mother was right to warn you.
She was?
Gun dogs! They're starting to shoot again. I hope they want to come to this, but we have no choice. All right, at ease. Company, fall in. I didn't mean literally. All right. We are about to take part in an exercise, the likes of which we have never faced before. One of reconnaissance and of reunification.
The duckling, he's lost his mom. Bless him, and we are going to find her.
You are a fine body of geese, and I know you will do your best. Good luck, soldiers. We're off on a wild goose chase. We will be no stranger to danger. This squadron will know no fear. Runways clear, prepare to take off, dear. We must play our parts.
I fear his cavalry's arrival, dear.
Hearts away, our air display must start. We're off on a wild goose chase with a simple mission.
Position,
Whereabouts of your farm. We're off and dancing to kingdom come. We won't be back too
Excuse me, sir. Cattails advancing in the rear.
Cattails do not advance barnacles. One of the things they are most famous for is being rooted to the spot.
Hello, Ducky.
Stand back or pet.
Oh, be still, my quaking legs. I'm going to begin.
What are you doing here?
What are friends for? I've come to get you. Your mother's carrying on something fearful.
My mother? You've seen my mother?
Of course I have. She sent me to fetch you. Now come along.
My squadron and I are in charge around here, and we have taken full responsibility to return this duckling back to his mother.
Well, I wouldn't try flying at the moment. Haven't you heard the noise?
Yes, I have. And what we're going to do is we're going to set maneuvers as soon as the shooting party is over. Silence in the ranks!
Maybe I could be of assistance. I'll head over to the chute and then I'll come back and let you know when they're done, okay?
Okay, but no funny business. I know several ways to skin your type.
Isn't taking candy from a baby.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Dot. I'm your senior flight attendant, and on behalf of Captain Greylock, we welcome you to this afternoon's flight from the Boggy Marshland to Southern Fogland. We will be cruising at an altitude of 7 feet, and
attractive main formation. In the unlikely event of an emergency landing, we ask that you please observe the safety procedures that we've been through so many times before. We hope that you have a pleasant journey, and thank you for choosing Goose Air, the fluffy skies.
For the day.
Are you sure?
What's about my life?
Okay, get ready. And here's a parachute for you.
Okay, for me?
Yes, for you. You don't think we're gonna leave you here with the duckling, do you? Oh no, because you're coming with us.
Okay.
Our wings are spread, so don't delay. Our excess bags, so no way. And
Still no sign of the duckling, and as you remember, had a rather unforgettable appearance. Our experts have put together a composite of what they believe he might look like today. Some viewers might find this image very disturbing.
Oh, Ida. The children can't cope well without you.
In a sinister development, Ida's also gone missing. So once again, viewers, if you see anything suspicious, the number's coming up on your screen. Cut!
As a drink, my mistake. Wow. As a drink, my mistake was letting her go searching for my son. Yeah, that one, it ain't right. I spent weeks feeling, weeks hearing, Daddy, Daddy, Daddy. I'm depressed, found a nest in night. What sort of time do y'all call this? Well, your father does.
Mom wouldn't let us stay out.
Mom's not here, you're grounded.
Why is Mom coming back?
I don't know, honey.
What, is she coming back?
No, honey.
Oh, she's like ugly.
I don't know, honey. I do not know, alright? It's time for roosting. Go wash your beak. All the water, my bill's big enough. Ida said she'd go, I had to let her. Because this apron suits her better. Where's the joy in motherhood? And the sound of chores, it has to be done. But when you think you've seen the back of them, you find an actual fact that you're back at square one. There's no joy in motherhood. And if there is, there's something I can't see. Yet I have somehow coped with all of this. And then on top, puts up with me.
Who are you?
I'm Penny. Please, do you think you can tangle me?
I'll try. What are you?
A swan. Oh, mind you don't hurt yourself on that hook. No point in us both getting damaged.
A swan?
Typical me. My first migration and what happens?
Your first what?
Migration. The cold weather's setting in, and we're leaving today for the warm lands.
Leaving?
You're a funny one. All these questions.
Sorry.
What's your name?
Everyone calls me ugly.
Oh, don't listen to them. It's a stage role to go through. Should have heard the names they called me before the mold.
How can anyone call you names?
Well, like I said, it's a stage you'll have to go through.
Excuse me, can you lift your wing up?
My mother always warned me to avoid the fishing lines people.
My mother used to tell me the same thing when we were out swimming. There's just one more loop around your leg.
Oh, thank you. I thought it was left behind, and this is no place to spend the winter alone. Where's your flock?
I don't know. I'm lost. I was separated from my family, and the further I look for them, the further it seems I wander away.
That's dreadful. When did you last see them?
In the spring.
In the spring? You've been lost since the spring? You poor thing. You can't stay here all winter. You'll freeze.
No, I'll be fine.
Honey. Come with me. The others of mine, and then next spring, we'll return together, and I'll help you.
Oh, I couldn't possibly.
Of course. Come on. We'll never get...
I'd love to, but I can't. I can't fly yet, at least not well enough to go with you.
Doesn't matter if you're not strong enough as others. I'll stay back with you and fly your place.
Oh, I'd love to. I really would love to. But I can't. I can't fly yet. And I must keep going. I have to find my mother. I'm sure she can't be far away.
Maybe when we come back in the spring, we can meet out again.
I'd like that.
Are you sure you'll be all right?
I'm sure.
Penny, come along, darling. We'll be late.
I really don't like to leave you like this, but I really have to go. Goodbye, and thank you. I won't forget you. Honk!
Honk? Who am I kidding? She won't remember me. I bet she won't even come back. She probably won't want to have anything to do with me. What do you... Leave me alone.
Sorry, brother. Didn't mean to make you jump. Not that there's anything wrong with jumping, of course. Could have run in the family. Or jumps in the family, depending on which way you look at it.
What do you want?
Why?
Well, you might as well get out your chest and tell me how ugly I am.
Ugly? Whoa.
There, I hope you feel better now.
Whoa. Hang on a minute. You mind if I hop off and come back out again? I mean, who am I to call you ugly? Look at me. There, I mean, connect the dots. When we're talking ugly, they don't come much more aesthetically challenged than me.
I just want to be left alone.
Now that's just downright antisocial. Hang on. I've got a human in my throat. I know how you feel, but you mustn't let it depress you. I started out as a blob of jelly and it's been downhill ever since. I say to myself, I'm just a handsome young prince in frog clothing, and one day someone's gonna come along and kiss me and release my inner beauty. Then I say, nah, get real. Who's just not a frog? You know what our trouble is?
No?
Our image isn't in vogue. That's all. It's a question of taste, but you must pilot. One day, ugly will be it. If you just sit tight on your lily pad, each sit back will pass. Then no tooth for this season's look will fall flat on their ass. Get my way, Paul. Fashion is a fatal thing. We're just you wait and see. The day will come when we're in down, and then I'll get ready. Out there, someone's gonna love you. Someone's gonna love you. Warts and all. Out there, just around the corner, in arms of fun. Someone's gonna fall for you, though I may look a bit Jurassic, just young grassy in my barn. If this old flying rolling time can wake up home,
'Cause out there somewhere someone's gonna love ya. Warts and all.
tell 'em, kids.
Somewhere out there.
junkyard, do call in. I'm sure the family would love to meet you.
Well, I hope you find them all right. Remember, stay warm, stay cheerful. Ribbit.
Oh, look what we have here. A nice, fine, little plump duckling. Got you, my beauty? All that honking you're doing is no good. I have a family to feed, and you'll make a fine Sunday roast. Now, where did I leave my knife? Phew, it's colder than a penguin's picnic out here. Darn it, I must have left it in my car.
Hello, Ducky. I see the macrame classes are paying off.
You again. How did you find me?
Oh, little birdie told me.
Well, you're too late. I'm going to be eaten by the people.
Such a waste.
Even if you were going to help me, you'd only eat me yourself.
True.
Well, that's not going to happen.
Listen, Ducky, I have a proposition which might just satisfy us both.
Well, if it has anything to do with oranges, I'm not interested.
Well, I was thinking I could take you back to the duckyard to see your mother for one last time.
Either way, I get Ian right.
You can't have it both ways. Hurry up, make up your mind. He's coming back.
All right, you're on.
Now remember, don't try any funny business. At least this time you get to see your mother again.
Oh, part of the cream of my cornflakes. He escaped!
The sun is cold and watery. The ponds are deeply frozen. Of all the times for travel, it's not what we have chosen.
Are you sure you know your way back to the junkyard? We seem to be going around in circles.
Shut up. It's the snow. It makes everything look the same.
The skies are gray and menacing. The words are what seem certain. And even God came restless months when not tomorrow's
I can't leave you on the end of my feet.
straight away, but I had his brothers and sisters to rear. I couldn't just leave them, and now I'm too late.
I cried, my dear, for the warm hope of Mother Tears and thought he was still near his cross.
Oh, if only I could believe that.
We must. What do we have if we don't have hope?
You're the most beautiful thing I've ever seen.
Well, you should take a look at your own reflection.
You knew I was a swan?
Of course I did. That's why I asked you to come with us. If only our wings had been strong enough.
Well, now you can come with us and learn our ways.
And my mother, can she come too?
Of course I can. I'm just a baggy old duck. I can't teach you the ways of the swans.
Well, you taught me how to swim.
And from what I remember, that nearly finished me off. It's hardly surprising, really, facing me, teaching a swan to swim.
But I want you to come.
I can't come with you. My place is back on the lake with your father, bless him. They say birds and feathers should flock together, and your place is with the swans now. And I think I know someone who's rather keen that you should go with them.
But I've only just found you. I'm not sure I want to leave you again so soon.
Of course you do. No, go on before I get all tearful and unnecessary. But you make sure you come back and visit us all in the duck yard. Look after him for me, won't you?
Goodbye, my dear. This might be very hard for you, but I promise he'll be safe with us.
I'm sure you will. Now, go on, let's see you fly. Come on, take a run. That's the way. You can do it.
I'd leave you here.
But you must. You must think about yourself now. It's your life, and you belong with the swans.
But why? I don't care whose egg I came out of. You're who raised me, and that's all that matters.
Whoa.
It takes all sorts to make a world, and you said yourself that this duckyard will be so boring if we all look the same. So I've decided to come back, to be different.
We're both coming back.
To be the first swans on the lake. I've been different all my life. I was just as different as a duckling, and I'll be just as different as a swan. I like my honk. I like being me. And I like being different.
You are certainly that. I'm so proud of you. Now, come on, what are we waiting for? I can't wait to see your father's reaction. I think he'd lay an egg, and what that might turn into doesn't bear thinking about.
Hold on. I've got some unfinished business.
Swanee? Swanee! 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 How I love you! How I love you! I quit! I surrender! I give up! I've been working too hard! Take me to the Gettysburg Plan!
See all of you again, and to introduce you to somebody. This is Penny.
Hello, Penny.
I've been getting rather... Started in the lake, as I know I was in my day.
With royal blood.
technical crew.
Let's give a really big round of applause for Miss Lammy, Mr. and Miss Anderson. Come on stage, come on. Miss Lammy, Miss Anderson, Mr. Come on.
Sorry, we're just gonna wait for a second. Mr. O's making his way down.
But he will be here. We hope. Everyone hopes.
I'd tell a joke if I had it, I'm sorry. Okay, guys. Hold on. Okay, so for the four of us up here, it's our last year at Peterson and our first year in the theater. And so we just wanted to thank you on behalf of all the cast and crew for such a wonderful experience.